Okay. Yes. Good evening, my friends. So today we are almost coming on to the end of the IELTS. So today will be the penultimate day for you on the thing, and Sunday you will be having the tests. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Sunday, are you free?
Yes, sir.
From what time to what time?
Sir, you only tell me, sir.
2 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Or tomorrow we will do one little bit, and Sunday we will do a little bit. How we are going to do?
Sir, Sunday only. Tomorrow I am going to college, sir. I have to submit project and all.
Okay. What time you will be back tomorrow?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
No, sir. 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay, you have to come to Bangalore and go back, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no worries. Then Sunday we will do. I'll let you know about the timings.
Yes,
Okay?
sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. We will have that mock test.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay. Mm. Okay, welcome back. So before we get on to your speaking practice today, okay? I will. You are prepared for the speaking practice. Yesterday I gave you the topic.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now just listen to this and watch this video. It will be very much helpful for you to understand more about the IELTS, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now just let me share.
It's
Okay.
visible, sir.
It's visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm Siley.
Siley is one of our expert teachers and a course developer here at e2language.com. And she is also a polyglot because she speaks
6 languages.
5 more than me.
So today we are going to talk about our favorite topic, speaking.
In this session, we're going to introduce you to 20 common IELTS topics. We'll do some speaking practice together and then show you how to download a speaking PDF so you can practice at home. So, Siley, when you took the IELTS test, do you remember what topics you got in the reading, listening, writing?
I remember some of the topics that I got. I remember there was the education, I think. I had to write about farming practices, and there was another one about some family.
I had to read about farming, and my essay topic was about job interviews. And I had to speak about a friend of mine. Oh, no, I had to speak about someone I knew who was intelligent.
Thank you.
So obviously there are heaps of different IELTS topics and you never really know what you're going to get on test day.
And that's something that students request a lot. They want a list of all the common IELTS topics. So that's what we've done for you.
Here are 20 common themes and topics you might get in your IELTS test. Animals,
Art,
communication,
crime,
culture and society,
education,
entertainment,
environment,
family,
food and farming,
global issues,
health,
media,
money,
science and technology,
space,
sport,
transport,
travel.
work.
So those are the 20 broad themes that we use in our course and that we recommend students to read up on. And it can seem like a lot, it can be a little overwhelming. People often say to us, but I don't know anything about farming, or I hate TV, what am I going to say about that?
So there's 2 things to remember about that. Firstly, remember that it's a language test. They're not going to test you on your general knowledge, and it's not a job interview. You're not expected to be an expert on any of these topics. So, as long as you express your opinion and you use language incredibly well to state your opinion, you'll be good.
And the other thing to mention is that you should treat this as a kind of opportunity. So there are a lot of topics to get across, but that's a great chance for you to not just improve your language, but you also can learn some really interesting things while you're preparing for IELTS. We're always learning new stuff by researching for our lessons. So if you don't know about farming or you don't know much about space travel, just Google it, read about it, listen to a podcast, watch a TED talk. There's always something to learn as you're improving your language.
And to help you do this, we've got 2 free resources for you. One is the E2 IELTS Topic Toolkit. This is a series of topic-based vocab building toolkits. So each one has a list of vocabulary with space to add your own, a list of writing topics, speaking questions.
And don't forget the resources section.
Oh yeah, so we've curated a bunch of videos, articles, podcasts for you.
Yeah, so you can watch a video and then write an essay on a similar topic, or you can listen to a podcast and then do some speaking practice around the same theme. You can find the link to the topic toolkits in the section below.
The other resource is our blog with 20 common IELTS topics. Here you can find essay questions on each topic, and you can download the speaking PDF.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to show you today. We're going to use this wheel with the 20 topics on it. Each topic corresponds to a set of questions on the speaking PDF,
You can read it off your computer or print it out.
like we did. Now we're going to spin the wheel and land on a topic, and we're going to use this to, of course, practice speaking, but we're going to add another element. We're going to challenge each other to focus either on vocabulary or on grammar. Of course, you can just do this for fun and practice speaking about all these different topics, but we're going to add a little degree of difficulty. You ready?
Let's challenge ourselves.
Let's do it.
You ready, Alex?
Yeah, go.
Ooh, entertainment. Okay, so I have a challenge for you. I'm going to ask you 3 part 1 questions, and for each question, you'll have to try and incorporate certain grammar structures.
Okay.
Okay? Easy. So for the first question, I want you to use different types of past tenses.
Past tenses. Okay.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So
Okay.
here's your first question.
Okay.
How often do you go to the cinema?
Hardly ever, actually. But when I was a teenager, I used to go all the time. My friends and I would go almost every Tuesday because they had, I think it was half price tickets. But when I was working in my early 20s, I lived really far from the city, so I stopped going to the cinema for a couple of years. And these days, I find it a little inconvenient to sit in the cinema for 2 hours. I feel like it's a waste of time. So I haven't been to the cinema in about 2 years, I think. How's my grammar?
That was perfect. I forgot what you used.
Used to, would. There was a past simple. Present
Well
perfect,
done.
did we count that? I'll probably do better next time, but I'm happy with that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so here's your next challenge. With this question, I want you to use the conditional.
Any conditional?
Yeah, any conditional.
Okay, I
Okay.
can do that.
Do you think young people or older people prefer going to the cinema?
Oh, younger or older? Well, actually, I don't think it depends on the age of the person all that much. It's more a matter of your taste. Do you like going to the cinema? And also money. Have you got enough money to afford a ticket? I think that where I live, going to the cinema is quite expensive. It's $20 plus. So if it were cheaper to go to the cinema, I reckon that everybody would do it. It's a really great way to spend your time.
Well done. Okay, last question. Here I want you to use the future tense.
Okay. Any future?
Any
Going to
future, yeah.
future
But
perfect?
try to use as many as you can.
Okay.
Would you like to go to the cinema more in the future?
Yes, I would. I'm hoping to go next weekend, actually. I've got plans with my friends. We are going out for lunch, and I'll ask them tonight. Maybe we can throw in a movie as well. Otherwise, by the end of the year, I won't have seen any movies so far.
Wow. That was really good.
Did you hear all those
That's
future
how-
tenses?
Yeah, that's how it's done.
It's a little bit unnatural, but we're practicing grammar, so
Yeah.
it's okay. Let's swap, and now we're going to work on vocabulary.
Yes.
Okay. Your turn, Siley. You ready? Here we go.
The future will be built on data. There will be 3 million data
And it landed on what was
Media.
it? Media. All right, I'm going to ask you some part 3 questions. Now, these are different to the part 1 questions that you asked me. They're not so personal. They're a bit broader, so don't talk about yourself too much.
I'll try.
And your challenge is to use some interesting vocabulary. So nothing crazy and unnatural, but vocab that's a little bit more interesting than the vocab we'd normally use when chatting. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's talk about celebrities and the media.
Ooh.
What kinds of people are most famous in your country?
I think film stars and cricketers are most famous in India. A lot of Indians are fans of cricket, and because Bollywood is such an integral part of society there, both exert a lot of influence within the Indian society. And I think a lot of these, even television personalities for that matter, are revered across the country. They often have a godlike status. There are actors in the South who literally have temples built for them. So I feel like definitely film stars and cricketers are the most popular people in India.
Very nice. Did you hear her interesting vocabulary? Revered,
Godlike
exert,
status.
godlike status. Very nice. Okay, question number 2. Why do you think people are so interested in the private lives of celebrities?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I feel like curiosity is an innately human trait, and that's possibly why so many people are interested in the lives of others, not just celebrities. I feel like different people have different motivations for wanting to know about the people that they look up to. But the paparazzi, for example, probably does it for monetary reasons, where they want to make money by taking intimate photos of celebrities. I think the general public, they sort of fantasize about the lives of celebrities, and they sort of want to have a glimpse of like a luxurious life, and they sort of idolize them, and they want a piece of that. That's probably why.
Very nice. Best vocabulary? Write it in the chat box because I've forgotten. Okay, question 3, final question. Ready? Do you think there should be stricter rules regarding how celebrities are treated in the media?
Yes, I think definitely there should be more restrictions on access to celebrities, because in today's world where it's so easy to like have drones fly over people's houses, it's really hard for celebrities to sort of maintain their private lives. And I feel like at the end of the day, they're human too, and they have the same rights to privacy that we do. And we hear about these actors and musicians going through depression, and they sometimes have different sorts of mental illnesses because their life is always, on show. So even though we love them and we adore them, I feel like sometimes too much of it can be really dangerous.
Smashed it. By the way, remember to check out our other video about vocabulary for IELTS and jump on our blog to download the 20 speaking topics that Siley and I were just using. So if you want to work on your vocabulary or practice speaking, come and join us at e2language.com. You can find us in the live classes or tutorials, or we are there marking your writing and your speaking.
And be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Right, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, yesterday I gave you few topics, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you ready for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please come on the screen now. Okay. You want to see how the online test happens
Yes, sir.
for IELTS?
Yesterday you showed me.
I showed you, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, so you learned. Now, let us see and tell about your speaking test. We will continue with the topics yesterday I told you, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Hello, Pooja. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
You are welcome. Please sit down. Right? When they offer you something, Pooja,
Yes, sir.
you have to tell thank you.
Okay, sir.
Right? They may say, they may tell, please sit down or take your seat, have your seat, may please be seated. Right?
Yes, sir.
So there are different ways of saying the same thing. Okay? So whenever they offer you something, you should always say thank you. Thank you. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Not thanks. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. So yes, Pooja, can you tell me something about you?
My name is Pooja Rajappa Kase. Rajappa is my father name and Kase is my family name. I am pursuing my final year MTech in Electronics and Communication Department, and I am from Mandya, which is famous for sugarcane. And my hobbies are drawing and listening to music.
Okay. Okay, Pooja, you said you are from the city of sugar canes.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me something more about your country?
Country. My country is India, and here 30, 30 states are there in our country, and in that Karnataka is my state. My country, the independent was 15th August. Independence Day was celebrated 15th August. Uh, Mainly, my country has traditional. It's famous for traditional and traditional culture. Uh, in one state, they will follow different types of traditional, and in different states, they will do different items of food also.
Yes, Pooja.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, here is your cue card. The topic of your cue card is your favorite dish. Right?
Yes, sir.
Wait. Your favorite dish.
Yes, sir.
So, on that, you have to talk about the recipe of your favorite dish, why it is so much favorite for you, and do you know to prepare it, and if so, how are you going to prepare it? So I'll give you 2 minutes for that. So I'm keeping a watch on the time. I'll stop you when the 2 minutes is over.
Okay, sir.
Your time starts now. Yes, Pooja, what happened?
Yes, sir. I am preparing. Time over, sir.
Yeah, your time is over. So now you have to talk for 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
My favorite dish is vegetable pulao. Uh, for making vegetable pulao, we use a lot of vegetables like carrot, beans, tomato, etc. Uh, it is good for health also. Uh, the main recipes, uh, first we uh, uh, add garam masala and some onion and chili powder in oil, and we boil it. Then we add uh, some water, and we add vegetables. Then we boil them. Then we add some rice to it, and put we put uh, salt, how much we want taste, and it is boiled. It's good for health also. This vegetable pulao made in almost all over the country. Even I also cook the vegetable pulao. That's it.
Fine. Yes, Pooja,
Yes, sir.
why are you going again and again off the screen? Right? Now you should practice to be on the screen
Okay, sir.
all the time. Because if you go off the screen during the test, the invigilator or the examiner will think that you are trying to copy from somewhere. Okay? So don't switch off your camera.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Pooja, you told that your favorite dish is vegetable pulao.
Yes, sir.
So you told that only carrot and onion are added in the vegetable pulao, or what all the other vegetables that can be added?
Sir, potato, tomato, beanies, beetroot, almost all vegetables we can add, sir.
Almost all. Can we add bitter gourd into that?
Bitter gourd.
Right? Okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
It is not beanies, beans.
Okay, sir. Beans.
It is not tomato. It is tomato.
Okay.
Right?
Yes,
It
sir.
is not tomato. It is tomato. You have to correct your pronunciation. The spelling is Beans. Bean. Bean means bean. Beans. The plural of bean. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tomato. Toma. To. It is not tomoto. It is not tomato.
Yes.
Right. And second thing, my father name. No, it is not my father name. My father's name.
Okay, sir.
My father's
Mhm.
name. Okay. Yesterday I had given you the topic to get prepared.
Yes, sir.
So what was the topic I gave you?
Sir, favorite dish and
I had given you favorite dish yesterday. That's what I am asking you.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Then what else I gave you? You should talk for 2 minutes means you should talk for 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
You stopped exactly at 1 minute 20 seconds, and in that 1 minute 20 seconds you spoke only for 40 seconds. And 40 seconds you just spent off the time. You are not at all speaking. I told you when you speak, right,
Yes,
there
sir.
should be some cohesion in the speech. So, a vegetable pulao, how do they prepare? So, I asked you about the recipe and the ingredients. So, what is the recipe for vegetable pulao? So, when we tell about the recipe, you have to talk about the ingredients that are required for a vegetable pulao. So, first thing, what are the ingredients that we add? Right?
Yes, sir.
So, when you start talking, yes, my favorite dish is vegetable pulao. First of all, before I get into the recipe part, I would like to tell you about the ingredients that are required for the vegetable pulao. The ingredients that are required for the vegetable pulao are rice, vegetables like potato, beans, carrots, cauliflower, etc. And we need onion and coriander leaves for garnishing. We can also have green chilies for adding more spice to it. When it comes to spicy, we have to have the black pepper, jeera, cinnamon seeds, then long, that is clove, and cardamom for making the garam masala. You also need to have the pulao leaves, which is a part of the spices. These are the main ingredients, and salt to the taste, and oil for frying. The recipe for this is: first, heat the oil in the rice cooker or in a pan. Splurt the mustard, the fenugreek, cumin seeds, and green chilies. Then add the finely cut vegetables, as I told you, like the potatoes, carrot, beans, cauliflower, etc. Later on, fry the vegetables for a couple of minutes. Then add double the quantity of water of the rice that has been taken for making the pulao. Once the oil gets, so when the water starts boiling, add the rice and the garam masala powder that has been made for this. Add salt to taste and close the cooker. You can cook it in pressure cooker for a few minutes. Wait for a couple of whistles. After that, once the cooker is cooled, post the required number of whistles, say 2 or 3 maximum. You can open it and just stir them and garnish them with a bit of raw onion and the coriander leaves, and serve them hot with the onion tomato raita prepared as a side dish for the vegetable pulao. Finish. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So you should have that connection, you should have that cohesion. If that cohesion is not there, you said you know to make pulao, but you don't know to make pulao. Correct?
Sir.
That's how, whatever the topic we talk, it should have some connection. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what else did I give you? Topic?
Days spent in university, sir.
Yeah. Now, next topic for you.
Sir, no, sir.
What? No. Then how will you give test on Sunday? If you don't practice now, then what will you do up to 6:30, another 45 minutes? Just, I showed you 2 days of videos to make you to understand how to do it.
Yes,
Now it is time for us to practice after seeing the video, after understanding the video, how to talk and how to start talking and how to make note of points.
yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
So that's why to make you to feel more comfortable and more easy, I gave you the topic yesterday only. But on Sunday, when the test goes, it will not be like that. You have to prepare yourself. Okay. Now, Pooja, you said you are pursuing M.Tech. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
In electronics and communication.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
So, in which university are you pursuing your M.Tech?
Sir, Vishwesvaraya in University, Belgaum, sir.
Vishwesvaraya University, Belgaum. So, in which college you are pursuing your MTech?
The Oxford College of Engineering, Bangalore.
In the Oxford College of Engineering, Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
Right. Good. Puja, can you tell me two-liner about your college?
Sir, it's a good college. It has a well-known teachers. They are teaching very good, and campus is very good for. It has all the facilities like laboratories, uh, everything in the college.
Okay, the same question. Mitali? Mitali, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, can you please come on the video?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mitali, can you tell me about the college you studied in couple of lines?
Okay, yes, I can. Okay, I have studied in KDK College of Engineering. Therein, I was pursuing electronics and telecommunication degree again. We all three are of electronics and communication. Therein, I was having professors who were very supportive, who were the ones whenever I feel like that I am not able to understand something, if I'm going to them, they were the ones who has made me understand the topics, the concept of everything. Again, they used to focus on every single damn thing. That means right from the very basics to the advanced level. So that is what I observed for my teachers. And again, the ones whom I admire the most is one of them whom I admire the most is Dr. Abhay Burde. He was working with ordnance factory first, and then he left the job and he shifted his profession to being a professor and start teaching the students. That's what he did, and I admire him the most because he has always supported me. Many a times I had been the one who is a favorite student of her professors. So that's all. Because I was not, I mean, I cannot say that I was so good in studies, but yes, I had been the one. Because I was morely focusing on the techniques and the actually technical things. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Good. Good,
Thank you.
Mitali. Nice. So, Mitali,
So yes, sir.
Puja
So
is left. I don't know. She was saying that she's having some
network.
issues, network issues. Okay. Mitali, can you tell me something about your country?
I am from India, and my country is very diverse, not only with the religions which it has, but right from the clothing, the dressing ups, and the food, again, the people, everything. It is very diverse. And what I most like the most about my country is that it is again university in diversity is what it is there. Uh, why? Because there are so many religions in our country, but every single one is having respect towards others. towards others' religion, towards others' dresses, towards others, how do they look, what do they wear, no matter what color is the person is of, but still everyone is having that respect. And again, the thing is that not only this, but the thing, what I mostly like about India is the culture which India follows, the culture which they have, the respect which they give to every single one who is visiting their country, or who is just what should I say, who is visiting the country. Even like that Atithi Devo Bhava is there. That means you should always um treat your guests as the ones whom you worship, is something like that. So yeah, that's a bit about my country.
Good.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Mitali.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
Pooja, what happened?
Okay.
So why you are going off? Why were you logging off?
Sir, network was not.
Network problem,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. So again, when you talk, you have to be prepared. You have to prepare with search for good words.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So nobody wants to know ki when India became independence, all of them know,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
And India independent 15 August, that is not a sentence at all. There is no grammar in that. So when you talk about your country or your state or your place where you live, the thing what you have to start is give the name of the place, then you tell about your patriotism towards that particular place. What are all famous? What are the cultures that is there? What type of religion do they follow? What is the food style in that particular place? What are the scenic beauties that you find in your places? And what are the industry products that are famous in that area? So these are the 5 or 6 things you have to talk about.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So even when even for Mitali, including Mitali, I am telling. So when we use the words, see to it that you use some good words like different dresses. No, it is not different dresses. They grew in different varieties of styles. They
Right,
grew.
so it was very impromptu, and that's why I believe
Yeah,
that.
that's this speaking test will always be an impromptu.
Mhm.
Speaking test is always an impromptu.
Okay. How to
Wait,
ace that then?
how to?
Ace the speaking test.
That's what I said. To ace the speaking test, the first and foremost thing one has to cultivate is the listening skill to understand what the question is all about.
Okay.
Okay? Once you understand the question, what the examiner is talking about, then they will give you 1 minute of time to make a note of few points on that.
Okay.
In that 1 minute of time, you have to think and make note of few points. The best way to work on it is 5 wives, one husband.
Sorry, what
Right?
did you? So, pardon?
You think on the aspects of 5 wives and one husband. The reverse myth of Mahabharata.
Okay.
5 wives are what, when, where, why, right?
Yes.
And what, when, where, why, and how. If you work on this, then you will get the answer for it. Okay. So, what is that you are going to talk about that particular topic,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay.
Where it is situated, or where it can be applicable,
Mm-hmm.
or where it is used, right? When you visited those places, or when is the thing that is necessary to go for it, when you experience, that is the when part of it. Why you are interested, or why you are favorite about it, why you like your country, or why you like that dish, why part. So when you work on this 5W1H and how to make it, or when it comes to a place, how can you reach to those places? What are the infrastructures that are available? So you have to make a note of it. 5W1H.
So you told me four W's: why, when, what,
Why,
and
what, when, where.
How?
Okay, what, when, where, why,
why.
and
Whose?
uh,
How?
who. The first one is
Who?
who. First one is who, then what, then where, then when, finally why.
Okay.
And sixth one is how.
Okay.
Right. Say for example, I'll tell you now how you can make it. Who? First question is who. Say now I have given the topic, or the cue card topic is, can you talk about your country for 2 minutes?
Okay.
So first, who you are, because you already given your introduction that I am so and so, but still who you are. So there you start, right? Being an Indian, I love my country, India, right? So you are expressing yourself who you are, being an Indian.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who part is done. Then what is it, or what is in it, right? My country is a very vast country. It is the seventh largest country in the world, as all the students and almost all the people know across the globe. And it has a variety of cultures and variety of dress codes and religions. It is very much famous for unity in diversity. Our country is a democratic country. So, when part comes now, what is done? Now, when. So, when I start talking about India, I love the cultures, I love the religious things that are followed about. I love the dishes that are made across the 30 different countries. So in each country, you can find minimum 10 to 15 varieties of cuisines. That's all. And when it comes to when, you can talk, different festivals are celebrated, or different festivals are eagerly celebrated or hosted across the country at different times, durations of the year. So in India, all the 12 months are the months of celebration for us. From Jan to December, each month we celebrate one festival of one religion or the other. So that is why our country has got the name of unity in diversity. So you finished both where, what, and when, why also. Now how part. So people can reach to our nation via air. The surrounding countries can reach to our nation through rail or even bus routes.
Yes, sir.
So by the time you will finish your 2 minutes, it is not that key. You have to talk about all the 5 Ws and 1 H. But if you keep it in mind, that 5 Ws, 1 H in your mind, because it is an impromptu talk. The speaking test is totally impromptu. Okay. So you have to be very much aware. There, most of the thing what they see is they doesn't see the fact what you are saying, but they see a bit of logic in whatever you are mentioning. To a certain extent, the factuals that are there, because when you are talking about the history of the place, most of the people know about it. So you have to talk about the facts, right? And your grammar, how you are using the tenses. Don't use the passive voice. Most of the thing, it goes in the past tense, as I told you, excepting for few lines that you use it in the present tense when it comes to you saying why I love my country or where I belong to, how I travel, these sort of things. Then finally, that cohesion should be there. So you start connecting from the end to the beginning of the next. Otherwise, what happens? It becomes very wayward. I love my country. Being an Indian, I love my country, India. So once you start saying that, if you tell, my country is famous for different varieties of food, there will be no link. There will be no cohesion in that, right? So I come from India. Being an Indian, I love my country. So my country is an independent country since 1947, 15th of August. And since then, or to my knowledge, prior to that even, my country is very, very, very famous and known across the globe for its one-liner tagline, that is unity in diversity. I mean to say that in India, there are various religions and variety of cultures. And because of this, the various religions and varieties of cultures, we can find people in varieties of costumes. Each religion has their own ritual grooming culture. As such, we also have different varieties of food cuisines. So, which is an amazing one, which no other country can have in itself. I traveled across the country many a times, and I loved the few places like the foods in the southern part, which are a bit spicy and some sweetish. If you go to the western part of India, you can have the mix of the taste of spicy and the sweet. If you go to the eastern part, the most of the foods are prepared with sugar and they are most sweet. And most of the eastern part of the Indians, they love fish and they are mostly non-vegetarians. The same thing is entirely opposite or contrary to the eastern sector is the southern sector and the northern part, where most of the people are vegetarians. Finish.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
I have not prepared anything for that. Had you given me the topic to prepare,
No, sir.
then that tells you that impromptu talk means ki you have to understand the question when they ask you about your place, your native place. Other than you, who else can know it better than that? Your favorite dish. You Google out for few topics. Right? If favorite dishes, favorite places, historical places, tourist places. So when you talk about favorite dish, if you should be prepared for that. Don't tell the actual favorite dish what you like because you don't know how to make it. You Google out the recipe, Google out the ingredients, read it, understand it, and take that as your favorite dish. Right? I will tell you, Pooja, your food, daily food is ragi balls. Am I right?
No,
Huh? Yes or no?
no, sir.
What do you eat every day in Mandya, in your house?
Chapati.
Daily chapati,
Almost, sir.
almost. Both the time, afternoon for lunch and dinner.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Which chapati? Jor? Jor? Jor chapati?
Wheat, sir.
Wheat. Okay. Okay. Now, do you know how to make chapati?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me now. How do you make chapati?
First, we take wheat flour.
Do you make chapati? I am asking you. First of all, do you know to make chapati?
Yes, sir.
Pakka?
Yes, sir.
Be sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me how to make chapatis.
Sir, first we take wheat flour.
Yeah.
Then we add some salt for the taste.
Okay.
Then we
Not
add
some
some.
salt for the taste. I told you. Salt is added for the taste only. So add salt to the taste,
Okay, sir.
not for the taste. Add salt, a pinch of salt to the taste.
Yes. Okay, sir.
So when you take, you told me, take wheat flour. How much I should take? 1 kilo, 5 kilo, 10 kilo, or 100 grams, 50 grams? How much should I take? How much wheat flour I should take?
Sir, one bowl of.
That is what I want to tell you. So when I told you to, when I am asking you, I told you what are the ingredients required.
Okay, sir. Okay.
First, you should tell about the ingredients. That is what I said. What?
Yes, sir.
What is required?
Yes.
Right? So when you are talking about your favorite dish, you should say "Okay, what is required for that. That means the ingredients.
Yes.
So the ingredients for making chapatis are wheat flour,
Salt, water,
salt, water,
water, oil.
oil.
That's it.
Okay. Or you can use curd and milk if you want it to be more softer.
Okay.
Okay. So to make chapatis for 2 to 3 people, take a bowl of wheat flour, add 2 teaspoons salt to it, mix the salt and the flour. Then, if you want the chapatis to be more softer, decide you want the chapatis to be more softer or more crispier, depending on that, if you want it to be more softer, add some 50 ml of curd and some 15 to 20 ml of milk and mix it. Later on, add water very slowly. Most probably a cup, a bowl and a half would be more than enough. Slowly add the water and mix the flour and bring it to a very soft, kneadable dough. So to make it to be more soft and more kneadable, you have to knead the dough many times so that it becomes very soft and crispy. Once the dough is made, keep it aside, allow it to get fermented or get seasoned for 10 to 15 minutes. Later on, make small balls from the dough and then spread it with on a small roller and into a round shape. In the meantime, warm the pan on the stove in the medium flame, then dry fry both the sides half. Then once both the sides are flipped and half baked, then add little bit of oil around the chapatis. Allow the chapatis to balloon up and swap the sides and keep it aside in
Plate.
a plate, or you can also keep it in a, what is that called,
Hot box.
hot box, right, or casserole. Chapatis are good to eat with spicy curries made out of vegetables, or it is also good to taste with chutneys, like it can be made with different other vegetables as well, and it can also be eaten with certain dry powders like chutney powder made out of peanuts or made out of sesame, so on and so forth. ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಳು ನೀನು, ನಿನಗಿಂತ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ. That's how you make.
Yes, sir.
If you tell take atta flour, what is that, wheat flour, I will take wheat flour, how much, I don't know, I will take some 2 kilos of wheat flour, add water to it, I will add 5 liters water to it, it will become kheer. Whatever you talk, the sequence may vary. 5W1H, you need not talk about all the 5W1H. The sequence may vary depending on the topic that has been given to you. In certain things, what might come first, in certain things, who may come first. It comes to who, sometimes it may come to who in the second or third part. So in this part, the who came, a bowl of water is good enough to serve 2 to 3 people. That is whom do you serve, or how many people can take it. How part comes, how to make it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Oof. You're not prepared. That is the problem. You're not gone through the things. I had given you topics for essay writing. You are not sent that essays also. Okay? There are so many. If you practice only, Papa, you will be able to make it.
Yes, sir.
Just by I showed you the videos to make you understand. Today I am making you to speak. Means I am giving you the practice to speak. Means you should speak. I gave you the ideas. Use those ideas. I gave you the topic yesterday. Using those ideas, you should have written it now. You are not written at all. That is why you are not able to talk. When you say like this, it tells very clearly that you are not prepared. And also, you don't know to make chapati also, you don't know to make pulao also. So that is why you should write. Even for me or ma'am, when we go and present, okay, this is impromptu. Impromptu means on the spot you have to talk. Correct?
Yes, sir.
To practice this, what you have to do, you have to take 2-3 topics on your own. Search in the Google. Take few topics. I have given you the topics. I gave you the idea how to do it. First, 5W1H. Listen to the question carefully. Make 5W1H. Is all the things required for this? If not, only what is required, you okay. If you want to say no, I told you how to make chapatis.
Yes.
Okay. So what is required? First question comes what? So ingredients are required. Pulao, what is the first thing? Right?
Yes, sir.
So ingredients. Then comes how to make it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Then comes the recipe. Then comes where it can be used. During the parties, during the festivals, for at times from either morning breakfast or evening snacks. So where or when both has come.
Yes.
Why you like it comes the last now. Why part comes in the last. Why you like it, why it is favorite for you comes at the last. Right?
Yes.
So you have to change the sequence in an order. You should be ready to go that way. Right?
Yes, sir.
So once you are done with it, you should also end it. How can it be consumed? How part again comes in the end. How can one eat? Can someone eat vegetable pulao without any side dish?
No, sir.
Can anyone eat chapati without side dish?
No, sir.
Then, so when you conclude or when you end that speech, you should again come to a how part, how to eat it, or how it can be tasted. Right?
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow you are not available.
No, sir. I available. I think.
Tomorrow you said you are going to college.
Yes, sir.
Then how will you? From where will you try? From Bangalore.
Sir, in train I will travel. In that time I will switch on. Not
No,
video.
in the train you will not get that bandwidth.
Okay.
So what time you are going to your college?
Sir, morning.
Morning what time?
7 o'clock, sir. I will.
You will leave Mandya at 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Okay. By 9 o'clock, you will reach Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
By,
there.
by 10 o'clock, you will reach your college.
Yes, sir.
So till what time you will be in the college?
Almost evening, sir.
What is there any class or assignment or some function in the college?
No, sir. I have to submit report.
Okay, you are
That's all.
going there to submit the assignment, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So till what time you will be there in the college and where you can be free for that 1.5 hours? From 3 to 4:30 or 4 to 5:30, what time you can be free? So you want to meet your friends, enjoy with them?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir. I have to show that soft copy to teachers. Then they will correct. Then I have to go for
Print
making
out?
hard copy.
Okay.
3 copies. Then I have to come and sign principal's signature, HOD, and guide. Then I have to submit. Then I have to upload to university.
Okay. Great.
Some Yuvraj is trying to join in.
Yeah, I just admitted him. It's time now. I don't know who exactly is that.
He is. Hi,
Hello.
Yuvraj. Can you please turn your mic and camera on so that we'll be able to see you?
Hello, Yuvraj.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Can you please switch on your camera? Yes. So, tell me, Yuvraj. How come you are in at this time?
I had exams, sir.
From when?
External exam.
Pardon me?
26, sir.
Okay. So why did you join at the fag end, my dear child? You know, it is going to be closed, no? 6:30 it will be over. Class will be over, no? All your exams are over now, Yuvraj?
Yes, yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
No, all exams are over?
Sir, tomorrow one is there, sir.
Tomorrow, again, one more paper is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So will you be able to take the test on Sunday? Mock test?
Sir, topic, sir.
All the 4. Listening, speaking, writing and reading. It will be a mock test. How many classes you have attended? How many classes you have attended?
Starting 3 classes. That's all.
Starting 3 classes you have attended. So you have attended the writing part of it, right? How to write essay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, nevertheless, if you are free tomorrow at 5 o'clock, please do join the class. Okay. I will give you the final instructions about how to write and about the writing test, how to go through the reading test, and also how to go through the listening test. I will give you a couple of 1 or 2 listening audios. I'll make you to listen it. Okay. Then you will understand how you can take the mock test on Sunday. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, my dear.
Sir, time, sir, on Sunday? Time slot?
Sunday, I'll announce the time in the Google Classroom. Okay. It would be somewhere from 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. It will be for 4 hours. or 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, continuous.
Okay, sir.
Okay, 2 to 5 or 6. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, my dear. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. You are most welcome, my child. Okay, now I hope you understood how to prepare.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tomorrow, if possible, attend it. If Yuvraj also attend it, I will revise the entire 4 skills so that all of you can go back to your places and try out something, practice, and take the mock test on Sunday.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So tomorrow, if you all attend, so in that 1.5 hours, I'll give you the introductions and tips and how to write. I will show you a couple of essays, how it is written, couple of task 1, task 2, then the writing part, how to answer, all these things I will show you. Sunday from 2 to 5 or 2 to 6 o'clock, we will complete the mock test. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, good. Okay, Mitali, can you? I will share the attendance link.
No, no, I'm just sharing. Just a
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, yeah.
Sir, like for 2 minutes,
Yeah, 2 minutes. Tell me, Yuraj, don't hesitate. Tell me, Kanna.
sir, like I have joined late now, sir. Like for 2 minutes, you should submit attendance.
You submit what is there. If you want to submit, you submit. If you don't want to submit, don't submit. Okay, it is left to you, my dear
Okay, sir.
child. Okay.
Sir, and another, sir, like I have missed
Yes.
so many classes, sir.
Okay.
Like, can I get that recording, sir? Sir?
Recording is already being sent to your college. Recordings are there in the college. You just check with Mr. Saravanan. Okay. Rather, sorry, Dr. Saravanan, and he would get you the links for the videos. Okay. The videos have been uploaded
Okay,
on the
sir.
YouTube or something like that. The links are available with Dr. Saravanan.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my dear. The attendance link is shared. Please give your attendance. So tomorrow, can you join a bit early, Yuvraj, if you want to know more about all the 4 at one go?
Sir, at time, sir.
Time, by say from 4 o'clock.
Sir, like I have exam on 2 to 5, sir.
You have exam from 2 to 5.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can join at 5 only, no issues.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And
Thank you,
how are
ma'am.
you, sir?
What do you gonna?
Thank you. Thank
How
you.
are you, sir? Like you had fever.
No, now I am okay. For the last 1 week, I am doing. Look at my thing.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
I was not keeping well for a couple of days. Now it is okay. No worries. Things are becoming better.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, my child. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, Pooja.
Thank you, sir.
Let me
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, sir.
stop.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Yuvraj.
ma'am.
Let me
Thank
stop
you, ma'am.
recording.
Okay, sir.
I'll stop recording.
No, I didn't.